Hello everyone. I'm audible. Hello guys. Quickly tell me I'm audible. Guys, quickly tell me I'm audible. Good evening everyone. Yes, I'm audible. Great. So a very good evening everyone. So welcome to the day 3 of this amazing bootcamp. And in today's lecture, we will be starting with the project. Okay. And till now, we have seen the basic theory of agentic and generative AI, and we have also made a basic level chatbot with the help of agentic AI. Okay, we have seen how can we make some kind of graph or something. So we'll be waiting 2 to 3 4 minutes, and after that we will start with our session. Till then, if anyone of you have any kind of doubt regarding uh, yesterday's class or the first lecture or something, you guys can ask me in the chat. If any one of you have any kind of doubt regarding any session till now, that is the day 1 or day 2, you guys can ask me. Hello everyone. We will be starting with the session in 2 to 3 minutes. So till then, please wait. I will first start with the recap of yesterday's session, and then we'll move forward with the project. And yeah, many of you have doubt like when can we get the certificate. So first you guys have to complete the whole 5 days. Okay, you have to mark the attendance for all the 5 days. After that, some kind of mini project will be given to you guys, and you have to perform that mini project, and based on that you guys will get all of your certificates. Not audible? Guys, quickly tell me, am I audible or not? So Satvik, have you properly extracted the API key from Grok? If you forgot to mark the attendance for one day, then don't worry. Just attend the rest of the 4 days and you are eligible as well. Great. Great. Hello everyone. Hello, good evening. We will be beginning the session in 1 more minute. So please wait till then. Yes, so it works 1 or 2 times, but then if I run it from the start, it shows this error. So Satvik, do you delete your API key every time after the use or something related to that? Response craft or no? Just hi. So Vishnu, what kind of error are you facing in this line? Response is equal to graph.invoke messages equal to hi, messages colon hi. If you by chance missed any of the live session or something, don't worry, just attend the rest of the 3 sessions and fill out the attendance for them. Okay, so let's quickly begin with today's session now. So in today's lecture, we will be starting with our project. Okay, Satvik, what you can do, just send me the screenshot of your error on my LinkedIn, okay? Just share with your doubts on my LinkedIn, okay? And I will attend your doubts. Don't worry. So yeah, let's move on. Okay, guys, I hope my screen is visible now. Guys, quickly tell me, is my screen visible? Detect object is not callable. So please, Vishnu, just check over here if you have taken the exact same class child, like with the class Jade, with type dict and everything, and you have taken it as a dictionary. Please check this once. Okay, so let's quickly recap the last lecture we did. So in the last lecture, we first saw how can we use the .env library to get all the API keys from our .env file. Okay, and then we have seen the chat grok, like how can we use the LLM models with the help of chat grok. Okay, and we have to give the API key over here. There are two parameters. There are two main parameters that we must give. First one is go to where. If the output is false, then you must have not installed load underscore .env. Okay, so just go in your requirements.txt, install this python.env, and must remember you have this .env file in your folder. Then only you will get it true from this, from .env import load underscore .env and load underscore .env parenthesis. Okay, I will share my LinkedIn at the end of the session, so don't worry. Let's focus on here right now. Yeah, so we have seen with the help of ChatGrok, we can choose our model, whichever model we would like, and we can choose our API key as well. There are many more parameters as well, like the temperature and all the token size and everything, but we are not gonna deep dive that much into this concept right now. And after that, yes, we have seen how can we simply run, like how can we simply send a message to the LLM with the help of .invoke function. Okay, so I have simply written llm.invoke hello, and you can see the response.content over here, that is hello, how can I assist you today. So this is a, okay, yeah, sorry, let me zoom in. Yes, so this is a simple way to send messages to the LLM. I hope this much is clear. First, quickly tell me this much is clear or not, guys. Quickly tell me, guys, is this much clear? Great, till now everything is clear. Then we have seen some of the functions or libraries like annotated, typedict, and add messages. Okay, so with the help of these functions, our memory element will work. Okay, I will surely show this as well. So what we can do, we can keep the memory part, like let me just explain you guys. So in chatbot, there are 2 to 3 ways through which we can maintain a memory. Okay, so in a chatbot, there are 2 to 3 ways through which we can maintain a memory. The first way is like some with the help of some kind of function like memory saver or something, with the help of some kind of function. Okay. The second way is that we store the memory in our state. We store the memory in our state. So what is our state? State is nothing, but here we have created a state which maintains all the data for all the nodes. So we are going to keep storing all the memory in the state, and we are sending everything to the LLM. The third way, the third technique is by creating a RAG pipeline. I'm not gonna go deep into this RAG pipeline part, but this one is the most efficient way to make a chatbot with some kind of memory element. Okay, so in this RAG pipeline, whenever a user gives a query, like the user gave a query, okay, this query first goes to a database. This query first goes to a database. This is a vector database. Then all the related vectors related to that query given by the user, all the vectors related to that query will be taken out or will be extracted. Then both the user query and the related vectors will be sent to an LLM. Both the user query and the related vectors extracted from the database will be sent to an LLM, and we can get the output based on the previous memory of the chat or previous memory of the user or something. And then this whole output is stored in the database once again, so that if the user is trying to take reference from this output in future point of time, we can easily do the same thing. We can send this to the database, we can extract the vectors, similar vectors, we can send all of that data to the LLM, and we can get the updated output. This is a very high level flow for the RAG pipeline. I'm not gonna go deep into this flow right now because this is a totally different concept right now. So, but yes, this is the most efficient way to make a chatbot memory based. So what I can do, I can help you guys like with this memory function part, because this is very simple to implement. So I will see if I will get time in the end of this lecture or tomorrow's lecture. But yeah, surely I will cover this part. So let's move on. So yes, this is how we can maintain a state. In this, I have created the key messages, and the value over here is a list. I'm maintaining a list for the value. Okay, sir. Then we have created a graph, like from Langgraph.graph, we have imported state graph, start, and end. So state graph is nothing but that what we are making a graph structure. State graph is nothing but we are making a graph structure with the memory of state. Okay, with the data like state, with the class state, we can say. So graph builder, we have written graph builder equal to state graph state. So graph builder dot add node, this is a technique to add nodes in our graph. Okay, so we have added a chatbot node, and this chatbot underscore node is the function that my node is going to perform. Okay, so I have to define this function as well. So here is I have defined the chatbot underscore node function. Then we have created our edges, that is with the help of dot add edges function. As you can see, the first edge is from start to the chatbot, and the second edge is from chatbot to the end. And after that, we have compiled our graph. So if I will just show you, yes. So this is going to be my graph. This is how I can display the graph easily. And this is going to be my graph. From the start, we are going to the chatbot, and after the chatbot, we are going to the end. And we have also tested our graph as well with the help of like response equal to graph.invoke. Okay, sorry, graph.invoke. Then I have given under the messages I have given what is Python and I've got the response over here. I hope this much is clear, guys. I hope this much is clear, guys. Quickly tell me if everything till now is clear or not. So this was all what we did in the last lecture. And in today's lecture, we will be starting with the project. So now let's quickly begin with the project. Okay. So right now, let me just create one more notebook over here with the name. Let's take the name customer bot. customerbot.ipynb. I'm going to make this file in the same folder chatbot, okay, where I have this bot.ipynb. I'm going to make customerbot.ipynb. Okay, I hope this much is clear, guys. So, and I will again quickly select my kernel. And how can I select the particular kernel that of the virtual environment? I have to install the library. There is one important library that I must install, that is ipykernel. Yes, the library is over here, ipykernel. So let's begin with the project. So first of all, with the basics, like the same thing that we did in the chatbot as well, we will do the same. First, I have to create my state over here. So to create my state, I will write from typing import. I'm gonna import type tick. Okay, sorry. Typed tick. Yes. Then from typing underscore extensions, I'm going to import annotated, and from Langgraph dot graph dot message, I'm going to import add underscore messages. So these are the three libraries that I'm going to import. Then in the next line, I'm going to make a state of mine. So I will write, okay, sorry. Uh, yes. So I will make class state of with the parameter type ticked. Then I will make, let's say I will take the variable messages only. Messages annotated list comma add underscore messages. Okay, so this is giving me some kind of error. Class state. Okay, sorry. This must be a capital letter. Yes. Class state typed it. And I have created, okay, without this inverted commas over here. Yes. So as you can see, I have created my class. I have created my state over here. So all the messages that I'm going to receive, I'm going to append all the messages in a list with the help of this add messages function. I hope this much is clear. Then the next thing I want to do is, let's say, okay, sorry, add messages. Yes. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import OS. Then from .env import load underscore .env and load underscore .env. So again, this is to get all the API keys that are there in our .env file. Okay. Then I'm going to get my LLM first. Okay. So from langchain underscore grok import chat grok. Okay. And there's one more thing I'm going to import, that is from langchain dot underscore core langchain underscore core dot prompts import chat prompt template. Yes. So these are the two libraries that I'm going to import. The first one is ChatGrok and the second one is chat prompt template. So you guys must know what is ChatGrok, right? Like we can access all the LLMs with the help of this ChatGrok library. But then what is this chat prompt template? What is this chat prompt template? So this is a wonderful library. I will quickly tell you. Let me just run this once. Yes. So now I'm going to mention my LLM, like LLM is equal to ChatGrok model. Let's say I'm going to use the same model that I used in my bot.ipynb. This OpenAI GPT OSS 20 billion model. I'm going to use the same model over here, and I'm going to use the API key as os.getenv grok API key. I will run this, and I will want to check this. I will write llm dot invoke hello. So as you can see, I'm getting all the messages properly. If I will write llm.invoke.content, I will get only the AI generated message, that is hello, how can I help you today? So this shows my LLM is working fine. I hope everything till now is clear. Yes, for the coding concept, you must know the basics of Python at least. The oops and all, everything is not that much necessary, but yes, the basics of Python are very much necessary. So quickly tell me guys, everything till now is clear or not? Great, great, great. So everything till now is clear. Nice. So let's move on. So the next thing, sir, what is this chat prompt template? Sir, what is this chat prompt template? So let's say you are giving some kind of AI message. Okay, you are giving some kind of, this is your message. Okay, this is your message that you are giving to your LLM, right? This is some message that you are going to give your LLM. So chat prompt template is kind of a wrapper to your message. This is your chat prompt template. So chat prompt template is a kind of a wrapper to your message, or kind of a wrapper to your user query that is given along with the user query to the LLM. So now when you are going to give the message, you are not only giving the message, you are going to give the chat prompt template as well. But the difference is, the message over here, message or the user query, this can be changed. This can be changed, but the chat prompt template cannot be changed. Like it can also be changed in a particular scenarios and everything, but in general way we cannot change the chat prompt template, we cannot change the wrapper by accessing the LLM part only. So instead of the theory, I will just quickly show you practically what chat prompt template is. So let's say I will first create a prompt over here. Prompt is equal to chat prompt template dot from messages, and I will create a system message. Okay, so this is the message that is given to the system. I will create a system message. So let's say I am going to give it a message like yes, you are a customer care bot, comma, tell me whether the given problem is based on, I'll quickly close this. Tell me whether the given problem is based on billing issue, is based on billing issue, comma, technical issue, or a feedback. Okay, so this is some kind of prompt, like this is a normal prompt that you give to ChatGPT or any kind of LLM as well, right? So we are denoting this prompt for our LLM. Like whenever I am going to send some kind of message to my LLM, this prompt will be shared to the LLM along with my message as a wrapper. Okay, then this is the system query. Then I must give the user query as well. So I will write user. So this is the user query now. And let's say the user query, I'm just simply giving the issue. And the issue, I'm going to give it as issue. Okay. So this is how I can tell my LLM that the system command is this and the user command is this. Now what I'm going to do, when I'm going to call my LLM, the query given by the user is directly replaced over here. The query given by the user or the issue given by the user is going to be directly replaced by this issue over here. So a message like this will go to the LLM so that we can get a better output or a better result. So I will quickly tell you how. So after creating a prompt, we must create a chain of both the LLM and the prompt. To create a chain, I will simply write prompt. Okay, I will simply write prompt, then a or, then LLM. This will help me create a chain for my prompt, chat prompt template and my LLM. Now I will simply write chain dot invoke. Now as I have used the word issue over here, so I must give the user input under the issue. Okay, so I'm going to give chat dot invoke. Okay, chat dot invoke. Let's give this. So let's quickly run this now. As you can see, the issue that I gave is my internet is not working, so it is a technical issue. Let's say I give the issue like uh, I've I was charged twice for the item I bought. Okay, so as you can see, if I gave some issue like this, so I quickly got billing issue. So this is how chat prompt template this is how chat prompt template makes the LLM calling very much easy, because we are giving some kind of wrapper with our user query, which helps the LLM to give us a better output. I hope this much is clear, guys. If everything till now is clear, write clear in the chat quickly. This is the basic use of chat prompt template that I just showed you. So now let's start making our graph as well. So to make our graph, I will first quickly call some libraries like from Langgraph dot graph import. I'm going to import state graph, and along with state graph, I'm going to import start comma end. Then I'm going to import, okay, let's keep it till this only. Okay, so these are the three things that I'm going to import: state graph, start, and end to make my graph. Okay, sir. The next step is we will start making our graph as graph underscore builder is equal to state graph or state. Okay, I hope this much is clear. I hope this much is clear, guys. Then we have to add our nodes, right? Then we have to add our nodes. So add nodes. Okay, so how can we add our nodes? According to the structure that we saw, this is our start. Then after the start, we had our interface node. And interface node is further connected to three nodes. The first one is a billing node. The second one is a technical node. And the third one is the feedback node. And all of these three nodes are connected to the end. So this is the structure for our customer care bot right now. Okay, you can expand the structure as much as you want, but this is the structure that we are going to make in this bootcamp. So first of all, I have to create this interface node, right? So let's quickly create my interface node. So I will write graph builder dot add underscore node, and I will quickly create my interface node, comma interface underscore LLM. Sir, what is this interface LLM now? So as I told you, we must give some kind of functionality to my node, right? We must give some kind of functionality to my node. So this interface LLM is nothing but the functionality that I'm going to give to my node in the future. Right now, I'm not going to give it. In the future, I will surely give. Then another node is the billing node, technical node, and the feedback node, right? So I will simply copy this and I will quickly create three more nodes. So it's the billing node, another one is the technical node, and for that I'm going to create a function technical LLM, and the last one is feedback. feedback LLM and the feedback node. So these are the 4 nodes that I'm going to create, and these are the 4 functions for my nodes. Okay, I hope this much is clear, guys. So now let's quickly add some edges now. Okay, add edges. So the first edge will be, yes, exactly, graph builder dot add edge from the start to the interface node. Okay, so this is going to be my first edge. But sir, now I want to create 3 edges from interface node. One is going towards the billing node, the second one is going towards the technical node, and the third one is going towards the feedback node. So how can I create the multiple edges from a single node? So for that, let's quickly first of all make the functionality of this interface LLM. Okay, let's quickly make the functionality for this interface LLM. So what my interface LLM is doing, what my interface LLM is doing. So I will quickly create the functionality over here. So to make the functionality for my interface LLM, my interface LLM is just taking the, you can say, input and telling like where should I send the query, to the billing node or the technical node or the feedback node, right? So I can make def interface LLM, and under the interface LLM I can simply write, let's give a prompt first of all. Prompt is equal to chat prompt template dot from messages. Again we are giving a prompt over here. So the prompt we can give is, let's say we are going to directly give this prompt right over here. Okay, so this is what we are going to give to our interface LLM, that if the system message is like this, you are a customer care bot, tell me whether the given problem is based on billing issue, technical issue or feedback, and after that the user gives the query. So this is the prompt for interface LLM. Okay sir, then again I have to create a chain over here. I have to create a chain over here, and after creating the chain I will just write user underscore message is equal to state of messages minus 1 dot content. So what is this sir? What sir? What have you written over here? State of messages minus 1 dot content. So nothing, but we are going to access. So as I have told you in the previous lecture, we access the list of messages in the reverse order, like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 with these indexes. So we are going to access the user message because the user message is there at minus 1 index right now. So to access the user message, we have written this line, state of messages of minus 1 dot content. Okay, sir. After that, we are getting the response. Response is equal to dot chain dot invoke. I'm going to give the issue user message dot content, or without content as well, it will work. And after that, I have to store this response somewhere, right? I have to store this response somewhere. So I'm going to store this response in that particular list only where I am appending all of the messages. Okay. So I'm going to store this response in that particular list only where I'm storing all the messages. So this is the functionality for my interface LLM. I hope this is correct. I hope this much is clear, guys. So this is the functionality for my interface LLM. Now again, I have to create all the other LLMs as well, like billing LLM, technical LLM, feedback LLM. But wait, sir, how can we decide? Sir, how can we decide that either we have to go left for the billing condition, or we want to go straight down for technical, or we want to go right for the feedback? How do we know this? So for this, we are going to create one more function. For this, we are going to create one more function with the name router decision. Okay, I'm going to create one more function, router decision. Okay, sir. How can we handle this router decision? So first of all, I will take the classification. Okay. So what is this classification? This classification is nothing but the last message that I got. Sir, what was the last message that you got? The last message was nothing but the output of this interface LLM, right? We got the output of this interface LLM. We appended the output in our in the messages, right? In the state. Now I'm going to use that particular message only, that particular output only. Okay, sir. Sir, what have you written over here? So I've just taken a variable classification and then I have chosen state of -1, which means the last message. Last message is what? The output of this dot content dot lower, which means I'm going to lowercase all the words, dot strip, which means I'm going to separate all the words. Okay. After this, I will just keep a simple if else condition. If billing in classification, I'm going to return billing node. Similarly, if technical in classification, technical node, and feedback in classification, feedback node. Else, I will also create it, let's say directly to the end, or without end. Let's say I'm going to give it to feedback node only. So what is this now? So this is my router decision. Like this is the main functionality that will decide whether my progress is going in the left direction, in the down direction, or my right direction. Is this clear, guys? Quickly tell me, is this clear, guys? If a little bit of concept is clear to you guys, quickly tell me in the chat. Because all of these things will be cleared if you will do all the coding stuff by yourself. All of these things will be much more clear to you guys when you will do all the coding stuff by yourself. So it is highly recommended to practice all of this after the class. Okay, sir. Sir, we have to create some more functionalities, right? Like billing LLM, technical LLM, and feedback LLM. So let's quickly make these functionalities. So let's quickly make these functionalities now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply copy this over here, this interface LLM, and I will paste it over here. I will paste it 3 times. So once I will keep it as billing LLM. The second time I'm going to keep it as technical LLM. And the third time I'm going to keep it as feedback LLM. Okay, sir. Now I'm just going to change the prompt over here. I'm just going to change the prompt. Let's say I have a prompt over here. You are a customer care bot. Tell me no, this is not the prompt. So for the billing LLM, let's say I'm going to give the prompt, you are a billing bot. Yes, help the user with their billing issues. For the technical LLM, I'm going to keep it, you are a technical support bot, help the user with the technical issues. Great. And similarly for the feedback LLM, I am going to give the prompt, you are a feedback bot, thank the user for their feedback and assure them that their feedback is valuable. Great. So these are the prompts that I'm going to keep. You can define the prompts as much as you want according to your requirements. Okay. But right now I'm creating a basic level project. So I am just going to give the simple prompts. So I hope this much is clear. But sir, will this work? Will this work? No. There is a very major issue in my code right now. Sir, what is that issue? Sir, what is the major issue in your code? So the issue is when we have started, when we have started our messages list, our messages list was empty, right? After the interface node over here, after the interface node over here, the messages was not empty. We got an we got an output from the interface node, right? So this was the messages list after interface node or before interface node. First we got the user message, right? First we got the user message, then after that we got the interface node output, right? So these are the two outputs after the interface node. So when I am going to access the billing node, when I am going to access the billing node, so as you can see in my billing LLM, I have taken the user message. I have taken the user message as state of messages of -1. I have taken the user message as state of messages of -1, which means I am accessing this I interface output. But I don't want to access this interface output. I wanted to access this user input, right? I want to access this user input. So this user input is right now on -2 index. So instead of -1, I am going to write -2 over here. And not only in billing LLM, in each and every technical LLM and feedback LLM, I am going to take it as -2, not -1. So this is the main step. And like this is a little bit complex, I know that. You can make it much more easy by taking one more field in the state as well, like user underscore message, and I can take it as a string. And now I can directly store the user message over here, which will not affect the user message at all. So you can do this as well. For this you must know a little bit of concept of Python as well. So let's say this is your homework. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to add a user message column over here as a string, and instead of handling the messages, instead of handling the state of messages, just try to access the user message from the state over here. Okay, just try to access the user message from the state over here. So this is your homework task. Okay, so right now I have handled using the messages part only. So I have create all the functionalities. Now the last step that I want to do is create all the edges. First tell me guys, till now everything is clear or not? Quickly tell me guys, everything till now is clear or not? Quickly guys. We are at the end of the session, like 10 to 15 minutes are only remaining. So we will just quickly create the edges and I will show you how the LLM is working. The notes will be shared to you through the WhatsApp community description. So you can get the notes over there. Quickly tell me guys, everything is clear or not? So yes, let's move on. So how can we create different edges now? So how can we create different edges? So we are going to create 3 edges based on this router decision function. We are going to create 3 edges based on this router decision function. So okay, let's quickly see how can we create different edges now. So for making the edges, I am going to I am going to use a function named graph builder dot add conditional edges. Now I'm going to use add conditional edges. Under this, now must give first the interface node, like from where the uh, arrow will start or from where the flow will start. So I'm going to give the interface node. The second one is the function on which the routing is based on. That is my router decision. This is the function on which the routing is based on. And after that, I must give all the routing decisions. Okay. Like if I get billing node, if I get billing node over here, yes, it's correct. Sir, how have you written this billing node, then technical node? So as you can see in this router decision, if I'm getting billing in this classification part, if I'm getting billing in this classification part, I'm returning billing node. So what is going to happen? This add conditional edges will quickly catch the billing node and forward the message from interface node towards the billing node. So this is how I can create multiple conditional edges. And then I have to create a single edge, that is from billing node to end, technical node to end, and feedback node to end. And this is the complete graph of mine. So now I can simply compile my graph, that is graph is equal to graph builder dot compile. So now I can simply compile my graph, and as you can see, my graph is successfully compiled. So now how to paste my graph? I have the code over here to paste your graph. Yes, this is the code. I will simply copy it and I will simply paste it over here. So as you can see, this is my graph over here. We are starting from the start. Then there comes the interface node. Then there are conditional edges towards the billing node, feedback node, and technical node. And all of these are pointing towards the end. So this is the graph that we have created. This is the automated flow that we have created. I hope this much is clear, guys. I hope this much is clear. Now I just have to give the message to my LLM. Let's say I'm going to give graph dot invoke messages. Let's say I'm going to give the message as I was charged twice for the item I bought. And let's quickly run this. So as you can see, the first time the message that I sent was this: I was charged twice for the item I bought. The AI message that I got from the interface node, this is the output from the interface node. I got billing issue. Okay. After that, this AI message is the output from my billing node, that hi there, I'm sorry to hear you were charged twice and all and all. So I hope this much is clear. Let me just quickly do one thing. I will write -1 dot content. So this will give us the final output. Okay. So I'm getting an error over here. What I will do, I will quickly save it in response is equal to this. then response of -1 dot content. Okay, I'm getting error. Okay, sorry, response of messages. Sorry. Yes. Hi there. I'm sorry to hear you will charge twice for your purchase and all and all. So I'll just simply print it to get it in a more proper way. Yes. So as you can see, hi there. I'm sorry to hear you will charge twice for your purchase. I can help you get that sorted out right away. What I will need to look into this for you: order number, date of purchase, amount of the item, any reference numbers. If you can share those details, or just order the number and everything. Okay. So as you can see, I got the output from this billing node over here. So what my graph just did, it took the user query from the interface node. I got that this is a billing issue. So it sent my message to the billing node and I got the output from the billing node. So this is not a very high level project. This is a very basic project, but yes, this project is very much important to show you how the flow in Agentic AI works. So this is the very important flow structure of Agentic AI. And based on this, you can make any type of Agentic AI, any type of flow as you want. I hope this much is clear. Sir, I want to generate a hypothesis summary. How can I do it? So yes, you can just create a simple, just think of a simple automated flow like this or something, and give the prompts accordingly, generate the graph, make the graph accordingly, and yes, you can make it easily. It is not a big deal. So I hope this much is clear, guys. Now on day 4, that is tomorrow, we are going to see how can we add tools and everything. Like what are tools? Maybe tools are not required in this project, but yes, it is a very important concept of Agentic AI. So we will be seeing how can we add tools in our AI agents and everything. And we will also be going to see on day 5 that how can we, like, in the, like, right now I have made the project in a proper IPYNB file. So in day 5 we will be shifting all of the code in proper their directories and everything, and we are going to host it as a fast API. Great. So once again, guys, this is not something that you can learn just by seeing the videos and or just by listening. No, there is no such dedicated library or something. So yes, what I was saying, like, yes, it is not some kind of thing that you can just understand from seeing the videos or something. You must do the practical implementation by yourself as well. Then only the things will be much more clear to you guys. So this is it for today, guys. The attendance link is there in the chat. So just quickly fill out the attendance form. And if you have any kind of doubt regarding today's session or any session, like day 1 or day 2, you can ask me in the chat. Okay, my LinkedIn. Okay, I will quickly share it. So my LinkedIn is there in the chat. You guys can, if you have any doubt, you can message me through my LinkedIn. And the attendance sheet is there in the chat as well. So guys, do fill out the attendance form. Yes, the IPYNB file will be updated in the group community. Okay, just community description. So check out for that. And if you guys are more interested in some boot camps, so these boot camps are regular on DevTown's YouTube channel. And if you want some kind of personal assistance or teaching or courses, So you can go and visit out the DevTown website, and you can see all the courses that are right now available over here in the DevTown site. Okay, and you can enroll in whichever course you like. The group community does not allow joining. So I think so the community link is there in the description of this YouTube video as well. So you can just simply go and join through that link as well. Guys, quickly do fill the attendance form for today, because that is very much necessary for your certificate criteria. And this is it for today. So we'll do the rest of the things tomorrow, 7 o'clock exact. So let's meet tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Okay. Says there any PDF or more video to understand this? Yeah, there are many lectures available, and like there are many courses available as well. So you can just go through online. Or if you want the course specifically from DevTown, then you can go and visit the DevTown website. Like there are great faculty in DevTown as well, which will lead you guys. So let's meet tomorrow for the day 4. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining today. Let's meet tomorrow at 7 o'clock exact. Thank you, guys.